Hi, this is Mike Donaldson of Leafit411.com, and I'm here today with Mike Lucas. Mike, how are you doing today?
Doing great, Mike. Really excited to see about the it app coming out here, and it is the growth that we're seeing. People just contacting us practically every day and joining. So it's really phenomenal right now, and it's only going to get better with what's coming out.
I agree. We're literally hours, if not maybe days at the worst, from the it app going public. It's been in the hands of 1,000 beta testers, and I know people still can't believe that they can get a free app that works initially on cell phones and then is available for PC, desktops, laptops. That it will be across the entire internet platform. They can't believe that they can get an app like that, free download, and be able to go on a social network and get paid for posting pictures.
Right. Well, when you think about all the different social networks out there, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, and of course the big one, Facebook, they make millions of dollars every day by what we did yesterday, posting pictures, our content, and people just assume that's the norm. Well, with the It app, it's actually changing the way people are using social media because what they did last week and Facebook and their shareholders got paid next week, we have a chance to earn some of that revenue from the pictures and content we post and even our friends post. So it's changing the way people use social media. It's truly a game changer.
Truly agree, Mike, and I know that I haven't had Facebook or Twitter or Pinterest pay me, so
No.
this is going to be something to behold. And we know it works. I mean, it's been in the hands of 1,000 beta testers. It works super. It's a great tool, and this is only the beginning for what this app is going to do for people. I totally agree that it's going to revolutionize how people look at social media, social networks in the future.
Well, it just shows how much it's actually, like we said, changing. That radio stations have contacted the company when they found out about it to interview the CEO. He's been featured in already in a magazine, and Terry Bradshaw and Fox News is doing a show on it, and it's already been taped for showing this fall. We are not going out there. They're coming to the company asking, "What's this about?" So the momentum, the buzz is just about ready to go. Warp Drive.
Well, it's already starting to go viral, so yeah, Warp Drive is definitely next. So fasten your seatbelts. In fact, I was so pleased with contact that the initial contact that the media gave to Lawrence Sowell, the CEO, that I actually posted on Leafit411.com the radio interviews from an NBC News affiliate in Southern California, as well as a backstage look at the filming that Enterprises TV did with Terry Bradshaw in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, at the corporate headquarters for Leafit. So there's a lot of great media things happening, and like you say, it's not like we're reaching out to them. They're coming at us because they know how powerful this app's going to be.
Right. And a lot of this information you have on your website, plus a lot of more information on finding stuff about Leafit at Leafit411.com. But Mike, I know you've been talking about the site. It's kind of the brain. It's the center command for those of us who use Leafit as a way to supplement or change our lifestyles, and that's what's important about Leafit.biz. But just getting in there, just joining, it's just like anything. You really matters on a lot of variables when you join. Who you join with, what kind of help are they going to provide you? Can someone show you? Are you on your own? All those variables can have a direct input on not just how well you enjoy the network, but how much money you can make now with the posting those pictures. And that's where I think your site and your influence, your background, your training, and how you've been helping our team here really take it to the next level gives the people joining a huge advantage, both in the enjoyment side as well as the income earning side.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, because I've really enjoyed working with you on the development of a lot of this stuff, and I mean, it really has been a kick. But you know, most people when they come into I mean, this is just a snapshot. Oops, well, I can't do that yet. Let me share some things while we're talking, and we're going to tunnel our way into the shared experience here.
Deep into the background of the actual facts and information you need to go down the tunnel of knowledge.
Absolutely. Let's see here. People are used to Leafit.biz is the corporate site that most people get. But what we found and what we teach our people within Leafit Superstars, the premium team within Leafit, is about doing things to brand yourself specifically. And that's what Leafit411.com is about, is providing people with a complete bit of information that's easy for them to navigate so they can learn about the social network, learn about the app, discuss important things like you mentioned, like the sponsor and the team itself, Leafit Superstars. So we feel that it's critical, and I know that for me personally, even though I've been involved in a certain amount of the development, that Leafit Superstars has been absolutely a godsend in terms of what we're able to do for our team. So we kind of answered I do get that question, what is Leafit.biz? And you saw that it's the corporate site, and you saw that, and it's the portal or gateway into your back office, so you can see who your other team members are and that sort of thing. But we've taken it, thanks to you, Mike, we've taken it to a much higher level as far as the benefits of the team. And so what I want to do is bring this up, which I will do in a second. Slideshow. There we go. Okay, so we actually talked about that. I get the question a lot. Why the team? Why is it important? And I think you get those questions too. And there are a number of exclusive benefits of being a member of Leafit Superstars. I know you know that, but the first and probably the simplest thing is the private Facebook group.
Well, we got over 520 members, and that's just a portion of the people in our group. And the beautiful thing about the Facebook group is the informational sharing and the helpful mindset, really, I guess, of all the members in the Facebook group. They're sharing information, sharing what they're doing, how they're doing it, and growing their business, and just sharing ideals. And it's a fun place to be because all the camaraderie and the friendships that are built in there, and it's just like a social network. And it's a tight group of people just sharing ideals and information, helping everybody out. And because of the scope of the size of it and the scope of our team, where we have people for example, in the UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Russia, Hungary, Portugal, Chile, all over the world practically. So we get this wide variance of time zones. So whether you're a late night person, an early morning person, a mid-afternoon person, no matter where you live, there's someone in Facebook that you can post a question, and quite possibly, if the person who invited you is not around, you can get an answer right away.
Well, and I think that's been the beauty of it. We've got people, as you said, from all over the world. We've got members in Iceland, members in Europe, members in the UK, Australia, New Zealand, Philippines, Portugal. I mean, name a country, and they're typically are Leafit members there, team members, and because it's international, like you said, you can get answers to questions pretty much 24/7.
Right.
And helpful information. So the second thing that I had on that list, and I'll bring it back up in a minute, but was the Skyping team leaders. That may not sound like much on the surface, but I know that having responsive leaders can be really, really critical when it comes to okay, there I am. I just pop in and out here. When it comes to having access to a leader, I know from previous experience that that can be very, very difficult. And the beauty here is because we've made Skype, and because we're international, because we've made Skype made it open to people about what our Skype addresses are, we encourage people to contact us with questions. Now, if it's something that we've got the training on, rather than try to duplicate that over the phone, we can refer them directly to the training in the team site, which is something we'll go over in a minute. But haven't you found Skype to be helpful?
Well, Skype is 5 years ago when you were in a business, people used the old-fashioned phones. Nowadays, when you're in business, you're using your mobile phone. It's become the microwave of the communications. And Skype, because of the global inference of our team and the ease of use of Skype, has become a very valuable tool. And I know all our members communicate with people all over the world with Skype, and it's a great tool. It's a great way to socialize with people. You can share screens. You can do a lot with Skype. So it's an important tool in the toolbox.
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay. What I'm going to do is let's go quickly back to the list. Let me know when we've tunneled our way.
We're in the tunnel of knowledge.
We love the tunnel of knowledge. Okay.
Now I can see the team site here. Yes, this is our team site.
Yes, and
this is the front. I should say the front end of our team site that people see on the public side. But you're right.
Right, and it brings up and emphasizes a key feature, which is our weekly newsletter, and it keeps people informed not of what's happened in the past, but what's coming. It emphasizes a star of the week, somebody who's doing some great team building. It interviews them and finds out what they're doing that might be helpful to the team. So that's certainly 3 items here that are key ingredients that people ask about. Daily opportunity webinars. Mike, you want to speak to that for a minute?
Right. Well, we have our team has some exclusive technology for our members, and we hold webinar events 6 times a day, from early morning to late night. If someone has a question about how does Leafit work, how does the social network work, how does the IT app work, all you have to do as a member of our team is actually point them, and we give you a customized URL. And again, these are exclusive to our teams, but you can just send them to these webinar events that we hold 6 times a day. So whenever it's convenient for your friend, the person you're talking to, you can give them a short little information. Go here, watch it. It's about 30 minutes long, and it gives them everything they need to know to make an informed decision. And right at the end of this here, they're given the opportunity to join you automatically. So it's done on a really point-and-click basis. Obviously, you do want to follow up with the person to see if they have any questions, but it gives them the chance to join you right on the spot. Now, the company also holds webinars, but they don't have nothing like that. That's what takes our team and our group to the next tier, if you will, in providing some exclusive tools and support and some great ways to basically increase your earnings.
Well, in fact, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I absolutely love the webinar event platform, and I've actually got the registration page here to show people how professional it is. And have we tunneled our way into the...
We are in the tunnel of knowledge. Yes, sir.
Here we go. This is the registration page. Can you see it okay, Mike?
Yes.
Now, this is actually personalized with my link. So when somebody comes here and signs up, and like Mike said, if they pick a day, and there's going to be multiple times in their particular time zone that they can see this 30-minute presentation. And even though I can't get you there right now, as the presentation plays, buttons pop up that allow people to join as a free affiliate or a paid associate and become part of our team. And by clicking on that, they'll be locked into me because I sent out the invitation to them. There isn't any other company that I've been associated with that created that kind of a possibility. And we charge them a lot of money for this, don't we, Mike?
Yes, we do. This is some very expensive programming and software, and the cost to our members. When you look at what other companies charge, I think it's going to blow your mind. And again, this is just one of the tools.
Well, it's absolutely free to our members to be able to have and use this link to Leafit Superstars exclusively. So it's for our team only, and I want to emphasize that. It's one of the benefits, but it is certainly a strong one. So if Bob gets started tomorrow, we provide him with a link. He invites people, and they watch the presentation. Bob doesn't have to know all the details because it's presented in the webinar event. And when they click on the button during the event, they're going to join into Bob's team. So it simplifies the process of presenting the details on. Even though it's a simple business, there are still questions and details that come up that are easily answered in the webinar.
Right. I mean, we have so many tools. It would take 45 minutes, 50 minutes, and we've already been on this 20 minutes just sharing you a few of them.
Right. And I'm going to close it out by, let's bring up the PowerPoint. And we did mention we do weekly team Google Hangouts. Let's see, slideshow from the beginning. There we go. And I'm going to go back. We do weekly team Google Hangouts. I won't talk too much about those, but it's to help brand people. We invite members of the team on so that they can be seen by the public, that they can invite in prospective people, and it brands them as being a leader in our team. We talked about the dedicated team site. We only began to scratch the surface with what's back there, a library of training material to teach people every type of marketing, whatever appeals to them. We showed you the daily webinar events that are branded to each member. And I do want to mention that we've developed a 21-day blueprint to Leafit success. And by following that blueprint in your first 3 weeks, simple, easy steps every day. I don't care if you're working 2 jobs. They're simple enough that it only takes you a short while to do them. If you follow those steps, we know that you'll be successful. So those are some of the keys to being a member of Leafit Superstars. And I mean the benefits. So we really do want to emphasize that there's a real advantage to being part of the team. And I'm going to. There we go. Can you see me again? Okay.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Mike, I mean, Leafit 411 has a lot of information, all showing our site details and all of the. I mean, you just covered the tip of the iceberg of all the stuff they get for joining Leafit Superstars through you at Leafit 411.
Well, thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. And so we want to emphasize that we answered the question about Leafit.biz, what that is, but more importantly, we provided you with the information concerning Leafit Superstars and the benefits of being one of the team members. It's important to consider the team that you're becoming a part of. It's important to consider your sponsor. And Mike and I have discussed that before. So those are 2 critical issues. And then you can just jump in and get started, and you've got people to mentor you, you've got training, you've got hand-holding, you've got a group of people that you can work with so that we can help you reach your financial goals. Check us out at Leafit411.com. And Mike, I want to say thanks to you for being part of the broadcast today.
Appreciate it, Mike. Very enjoyable sharing with information about Leafit, folks. It's coming. It's real. The wave is coming. Leafit411.com. And if you like Mike's videos here, and he has a lot more, don't you, Mike, on a lot of information, I'd encourage them to like your video, maybe even to subscribe to your channel here, because you're always updating stuff, right?
Well, I appreciate you reminding me. Absolutely, we're always working to provide the latest information and some tips and tricks that you can use in your business, but to give you details about everything from the Leafit compensation plan to Leafit promotional items, Leafit webinars, Leafit IT app. So instructional material. So check us out at Leafit411.com. Look forward to meeting with you. Join the team. We'd love to have you. Remember, it's a free app. So look forward to having you join us. And if you're looking to help build a business, join as a paid associate, and we can help you generate some great income. So look forward to seeing you again soon. Join the channel, subscribe to the channel, like the video. See you soon.